Here, we're going to start here in just a second. I've got to drink my coffee because I got coffee this morning. I'm telling you what. So we're going to play Empyrion Galactic Explorer, and we're going to start over from the very beginning. And I'm going to do here. Let's go ahead and kick this in. I'm messing with the mic. If you're wondering what that noise is, I know it's horrible, but it's okay. We'll fix it in a second. So we're going to go back to basics. We're going to call this one back to basics. That's a nice name there. Seed. What can the seed be? Well, let's do something like that. That'll work. We're going to keep it. We're going to go to medium. We're going to keep it at medium. All defaults medium. And the reason we're going to do medium is just kind of give it a little easier, because this is basically going to be a how-to, kind of an easy-going type thing. Just building basic ships, going through the process of starting off. That's basically what I want to do. I've watched a lot of people the last couple of days play, and they had a lot of questions, and maybe we can go through and answer some of those questions. I'm not the expert. By all means, I am not an expert. Hopefully this sounds coming through okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and hit the start button. That's it. So here we go. Starting off, very first thing is I always do the Robinson protocol, and let me tell you why. First of all, it gets you the basics on how to do everything. If you read it, all you have to do is when it comes up and you get out of your ship, it'll say let's start, let's go. Well, let's go, and that's all you have to do. Don't have to click on anything else, and just basically do what it says. Right? Hold on, let me drink my coffee. All right, so here we go. Oh, this is cool looking. Ooh, look at that. That is cool. I am not doing the Iron Man today, so that if I die, then I die, and we'll restart, and we'll go from there, okay? Because I actually want to play a complete playthrough. I haven't done one in a while, because I've been doing the Iron Man practice type stuff. Wow, I like the little holes and divots and stuff. That's really cool. We're going to hit right next to this iron. Yay! Right next to the iron. Hopefully I'm coming through okay. Sometimes I'm either too loud. All right, right off the bat, it's going to give you the Robinson protocol. You can read through this, basically follow the instructions, sending you, they will display in your helmet view, blah, blah, blah. Your PDA is F1. That's how you get to your basically to your quest line. You don't have to activate anything. You don't have to push anything, but let's go. That's all you have to do. And then it'll tell you what to do. A hard touchdown, but the escape pod looks pretty intact. Check your inventory and your escape pod, right? So there you go. It'll go to the next one. Check your suit inventory. So you can build in survival constructor. I was too fast. But if it goes too fast, you can't hit F1 and look at what it said. Basically, it said look at your survival constructor. And, we've already got the basics here. Got some food. All right, here's the thing. Don't sleep the first night. All right, don't do it at all. So you are not wearing any protective suit, so you're not wearing your suit. Outside temperatures will have a strong effect on you, so you will die at night if you don't have something protecting you. You can sleep in the escape pod, survival tent, for example, if the night is getting too cold. So if it doesn't get cold, you can sleep through the night. But if it doesn't, I would not sleep the first night. Whenever you sleep, it starts activating your the monsters around you, right? So now it's telling you open your PDA file. You open your PDA file. See, you said take the headlines in your personal log. So you go to right click on the show the contents in this description. Note the button PDA log will display the log conversation just in case you forget any given info. Do not have to deactivate anything. Do not have to push anything, but you can basically go to your PDA log, and the PDA log will tell you what's going on. Escape out of there. I start removing the details. Anyway, gut feelings. All right, so basically you wait till it disappears. Go ahead and get this rock. It's here. Might as well mine it. Now, this multi-tool does use stamina. All right, it says create some energy bars or other food items in your survival constructor before or while going there. Also, craft a survival tool and drill stones for deconstructing wreckages for components when you come across. Now, this does use stamina, and the more that you use this, the more energy it'll eat. It'll start eating your food. So I mean, the multi-tool for the under the tech tree. You got to forgive me, guys. You'll hear me kind of stop for a second. I have allergies, really bad allergies, those last couple of days, and it's just absolutely killing me. So I'm like talking through my nose. Sounds like it sounds awful. I'm getting some coffee, but the multi-tool is what you need. And honestly, really can't do anything with the multi-tool until you get Promethium, because you have to make the drill the packs to actually use the multi-tool. You're gonna have to find Promethium, and you will find it. It's part of the quest line. You'll run across some Promethium. Now these hot dog things make really good food, so that's plant protein. So go ahead and, since we're set on medium, it won't take that long for that stuff to get drilled. Now it did put a way marker there, the wreckage. So that's part of the quest. Now my quest line says I have to go find the wreckage. You don't have to activate anything. You don't have to do anything. You just go to where it tells you to go. And on the way, we'll collect plants. And I found collecting, besides shooting stuff, collecting plants is a great way to get experience. Actually, it's the best way to get experience right off the beginning. Besides killing stuff, but you really don't want to use your multi-tool to kill things. Got to remember, it some of the things will attack you, and it drains your stamina, so you won't be able to run away. So let's go ahead and head towards the wreckage. Man, I have to take some more Benadryl. Woo! Copper. Now I found that the plain areas, the flat plain areas, and the hill areas, they have plains and forest have iron and copper. Now they will, don't get me wrong, that doesn't necessarily mean that they will have a lot of iron, they will have a lot of copper, and they won't have any silicon. They'll have silicon also, but it's I find that I find more copper and iron in the plains area. Now what's cool about this wreckage is right there at that wreckage there'll be 3 nodes. There'll be copper, iron, and silicon. I think there's copper, iron, silicon, if I remember correctly. So you know what? That means that you have everything that you need to like really get started. For your Empyrion. Crickets won't attack you unless you get close to them. So honestly, there's really no reason to kill them right at the beginning. Later on, if you want to, once you got a good gun. And again, hey, on the way over there, don't need to run too fast. Drill out rocks. Get the stuff that you need. All right. See, kind of nice, easy going. Nothing's attacking you. Now, first day, nothing's going to bother you. I think it's like the second or third day stuff will start actually spawning in. And it'll put you, there's no need to sleep on that first night unless you just want to go into the night. Now, there is that small wreckage. I could go mess with it, but I'm not going to mess with that small wreckage right now. We'll come back later. Now, I will go by and see if it has a chest or anything in it, because it's just good to do. Where'd the other one go? It usually gives you 2. Now, notice I'm not going directly to the wreckage. I'm kind of weaving back and forth, and I'm hitting the rocks. And whoa, that got loud. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry, guys. That got way loud. It's probably not loud on your end, but it's loud on my end. Alright, let me get that out of the way. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, again, no reason to go straight to the wreckage. I'm weaving back and forth. Watch your temperatures. Like right now it's 82. That's not bad. That's a good temperature. Again, you want to make sure you hit these plants, because these plants will give you... Oh, I already got that one. Oh, by the way, they do respawn. So if you do decide to sleep, the next day when you come back in, everything will respawn. At least all the plants will. Let's go ahead and make sure. Keep that going. That's not how many it's going to make. I know. I just kind of hit the button. That way when I'm picking these up. And you can just kind of zoom along and hit F, and that'll pick them up. Bunch of hot dogs. Good stuff, good stuff. Plant fiber. Now, plant fiber, if you see it, it's good to pick it up, but cutting down the trees will give you more fiber. You need plant fiber for everything. It is ridiculous how much how important plant fiber is, and you can get that directly from the trees. Don't process it into planks. Don't do that right off the beginning because you really don't need to. With HVs being as important as they are, the hover vessels as important as they are for beginning, you can basically make a mobile base with a good HV. And I did notice that as long as you use, like, say if you use a wreckage or use a ship or something that you find that is lying around, you won't get the spawns from so whenever you start your first base, whenever you lay down your first base, you will start getting drone attacks. But if you take over a tower, take over something that you find, the drones don't come after you right off the bat. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if they come after you at all. So if you're just beginning and you want to build a base, that's awesome and cool. But if you really don't want drones to attack your base over and over and over, just take something over. Now, I will probably take over one of the Titans that we'll find. And again, good reason why I do the quest line is because of the Titans. You get the Titans right off at the beginning. You find them. It's like the second or third mission. But before you go to the Titans, you want to make sure you have an HV with at least a gun. Not necessarily one of the auto guns, but you can have one of the basic Gatling guns, which is really cool. And that's the gun that goes on the HV. And again, I'll go through that and show you exactly how to build that up here in just a second. Now, since we're heading, I lost the wreckage. Where the wreckage goes? There it goes. So look, we got an iron deposit right there, a medium iron deposit. Now, if you're playing on hard, that'll probably be a small iron deposit. And I bet you there's a copper and a silicon deposit right next to that somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and go to defense mode, and we're going to grab some wood. Yeah, I know what I said. I'm 12. Gotta forgive me. Now this takes a while. And you necessarily don't have to do this right now. Alright, where'd it go? I didn't get any wood out of it. Did I get wood? Hold on. I did get wood. That's weird. Now, the reason I'm going ahead and converting all this food, this plant stuff that I'm finding on the way over there, because it will rotten really quick. So if you don't do something with it, and you do go to sleep, the next day it'll be gone. It'll be turned into spoiled food. Now, one cool thing about the sleeping is that if here, we'll go ahead and grab that tree. The one thing cool about the sleeping thing, so the sleeping mechanic. So you set your tent up, go to your constructor, your portable constructor. That's what you're gonna have. Put maybe 40 or 50 vial fuel. By the time you wake up, most of that will be done already. Not all of it, because like I said, I don't really count. I just put as much as I can. Click a couple billion times. See, look, copper, silicon. Oh wow, look at that. 2 copper deposits, an iron deposit. Again, we are playing on medium. We're not playing on hard. You cannot. Okay, no. See, I wasn't paying attention. Got to switch that to so right click, drill turret. So we should have enough to go ahead and start getting some basic stuff done as soon as we get over here. Now, I probably will go ahead and make a heater. I find that heater to be awesome. I love the heater. Now, honestly, you don't have to make the heater. If you make an HV really quickly, that's a good way to do it too. But the heater does work really well. You have to be really close because it doesn't have a big area of effect. You got to be kind of close. And since we're pretty close to the wreckage. All right, see, look, it says search the wreckage, pick up everything you can find. There should be a locker or personal container or similar inside. So there should be something inside that. Hopefully we'll get over to it. I'm going to let my energy come back. Because hopefully there'll be if I can remember right, there should be a saw. And if not, we have enough to make the saw. Saw is really, really important, and so is the drill. See, there we go. It's right there. And that should be, now, that should be a motorcycle. Hold on, let's see. And we found that, again, portable constructor, motorcycle, water, and plants. We're going to leave the plants in there for right now because I am not making a base right now, and it's just not important to do. It's just not something I need. It'll just clog up inventory space. So, now, you will find that I do not like touching the ground. I don't like touching the ground because there's spiders on the ground. Just go ahead and throw all this stuff in here. Water, really don't need that either. We don't have any silicone. We don't have any silicone. So what do we need to do to make a silicone? Let's see, electronics. See, and that's what we're missing right now. We're missing silicon. We are missing silicone. So we need to find some silicon. And again, I believe I found more silicon in the heel areas than I have anywhere else. Smart. See this little heel area? Let's go check that out. Which direction? All right. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna right click. We're gonna put we're gonna remove on approach because I don't need to have that there permanently, right? So it says check your stuff. All right. I check my stuff. I'm not sure what it wants me to check. Well, we'll come back to that. Check your stuff, I think, means it wants me to look into the locker. So let's go over to this marker, and we're looking for silicon. Again, I think I'm going to walk over there since I have enough time. That way we can pick up plant protein. Now, you notice, no bad guys. I haven't gotten attacked by anything. Nothing whatsoever. Now, what I could have done was I could have had it start making biofuel, which I didn't think about doing before I left. What is that? Fire moss. Fire moss scrapings, huh? I've never seen that. That must be a new plant. Again, cricket. Let's avoid the crickets. We're going to run by the wheat. Now, that wheat stuff will pretty much spoil very, very quickly. And I honestly, right now, I'm not going to do anything with it. I'll probably just let it spoil. And I believe that is natural stimulant. Oh, cool. All right. There's some iron, more copper. Let's go ahead and grab that. Now, we have plenty of food, which is awesome. And I try not to run very often, if you notice. I do little spurts. Because, remember, running takes food. It takes up your energy. Yeah, I see me running now. That's funny. Now, I'm running right now because I'm just trying to speed up just a bit. What is that? All right, see, that will kill you. You probably could kill it with a gun. Matter of fact, we're going to have to. There you go. Dead. Just back up. That's all you got to do. Hey, we got meat. Good. Now we can have some burgers. Got to find some silicone. Now, that thing I could have probably just avoided it, but they're really not that hard to kill. And it's a good chunk of experience. So right now, what is holding us back from doing anything is finding silicon. So as soon as we find silicon, we can move forward. More iron. Very worth getting. Absolutely very worth getting. All right, what do I need to make I need to learn it. Have I leveled up yet? I probably leveled up. Let's go ahead and grab this. So we have tons of food. Look at that. Awesome. Nice, easy to go in. We got tons of food. All right, where is... I am going to go ahead and learn the heater because it's just something good to learn. And I'm going to go ahead and learn everything I need for the hover vessel because we're going to build our hover vessel without using the blueprints. Don't really need the oxygen. Need an RCS. Of course, need the hover. And we should have enough to make thrusters. So that's pretty much all you need. Now, I will... Oh, yeah, in the cockpits. We only got one left. So, we need to level up one more time to get the rest of it. Now, what I could do is I could use my blueprints, make a blueprint in creative, right? Which would be right here. And I do have a basic hover vessel that I use. It's a basic one right there. 80 copper, 74 iron, 64 silicon. Takes 7 minutes to make, go to factory, real easy to make, and you unlock at level 3. Now, I could do that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to actually build us a hover vessel straight up. Now, we're over here trying to find silicon so we can go ahead and build our tools. And that's what we need. Excuse me. So, and that's what we're looking for right now. We're looking for silicon to go ahead and build our tools. And it's basically, that's what's holding up everything. Again, look, mountains, there's silicon right there. So, hills, mountains, we'll probably find, you can probably find at least some silicon. So we need at least one more of those. We should have. Now, what I should have done is I should have bought my constructor with me. We're going to go ahead and have that portable heater start up just in case it gets cold during the night. Look, more silicon. Awesome. So this might be enough, but hopefully we can find one more. And we should be set. So that should be set. So we should be set for having the drill. We'll have the saw, which is awesome for the saw. Where is? Let's make sure. Let's turn our light back on. There we go. That's a regular rock. All right. See, that says rock gray large. That will just give you regular rock. Don't really need that. It's just wasting my stamina. Don't need that right now. Good building block is cement, and you will need rock to build, like crushed rock for the cement. But right now we're not at that. But that's something to keep in mind. And usually you get end. If I do that end thing, I'm just going to scream. Need to find one more. There we go. There we go. That's the last one we need right there. So come back. Come back. Where'd the other one go? All right, we'll walk back around. Let's head back to the wreckage. Wreckage is where? Let's hit the map. That's our remove the waypoint. So we're going to go run back to the wreckage right quick. Now, what I should have done, again, I wasn't thinking. I should have gone ahead and activated the constructor to start making some biofuel for our ship, for our hover vessel. And I didn't. Again, it's really good to pick up some of this stuff as you're walking back because it's experience. That's 100 experience points right there. That is just a rock. We're going to swim across. Or drown. There we go. I don't know why. Look, I'm above the water. What the heck? Trying to drown me like that. 55 degrees. That's getting cold. But that's all right. We're going to get across. And I'm impatient. Impatience is probably going to kill me. The portable heater, it's heater / cooler. So if you start getting hot, you can use that for cooler also. Now we're going to go ahead and bring our motorcycle out and drive over there. Now, one of the problems with nighttime is it's really dark, which honestly I like because it makes having a torch, it makes all this stuff, you know, a reason to have it. Yeah. You know, I don't like games that have nighttime and no point in having it. Alrighty. Alright, so check your stuff. So what's it want me to check? See, I'm not exactly sure why it wants me to check stuff. We're gonna go ahead and drop our heater. We don't need the heater right now. So check our stuff. What does that mean by checking our stuff? So we'll hit F1. Alright, check our stuff. What does that mean? Okay, check its inventory and pick up everything that is inside. Okay, so it wants me to pick everything that's inside here. There we go. We're going to drop this stuff back in here because I just don't need it. Consider placing a portable constructor down. At first, craft a drill. Note, with a portable constructor, you can build better personal equipment. All right, so it wants us to build a constructor. All right, find the tower. All right, so that's the next quest. Find the tower. Now, before you go to that tower, you might want to have a gun. That's all I'm going to give you. Might want to have a pistol. We're going to go ahead and drop this stuff in here. Iron. Just don't need it. Portable constructor makes a heck of a freaking chest. great way to keep your stuff. Now we're gonna go ahead and make the chainsaw. We're gonna go ahead and make that. We can go ahead and get it to make the the biofuel. We're gonna need at least. We're not gonna make 10. We need at least 3. We're gonna make 3. That'll give us enough silicon. So since I have plenty of iron, I don't need iron. I need silicon, right? So I need to make silicon, and that's the first place we're gonna go. We're gonna pick up the constructor. We're gonna pick up everything, and actually I could use some food. We're gonna make salami. It's meat and spices. Now, my suggestion is to make 2 constructors. You don't have to do it right off the bat, but honestly, the constructor, the little portable constructors are great for making biofuel. Biofuel is your starting fuel. Before you find promethium, before you find anything else, it is awesome to have. There's a little trick of taking, hold on, I forgot, I don't know if I can make multi-tools. Now, notice that you can't, so it takes promethium pellets. All right, so that's you still need promethium to make the drill charges. So there's no point in telling you about that whatsoever. Ore scanner and detector are really good first things to make. I didn't do that. Now we're gonna make a pistol, and we're gonna make 10 bullets. And again, bullets take copper ingots and take nitrocellulose. Nitrocellulose is from where? Plant fibers. Get plant fibers from trees. Trees make a lot of plant fiber. Lots and lots of it. So it's one of those first things that you need to get. The only thing we're going to use this tool for now is self-defense. We don't really need that anymore. I mean, we need it, but you don't have to keep it on my first. I love the saw. The chainsaw is so good. And we are not going to go to that tower until I get an HV up and running. And the only reason is because it's a little bit more protection. And again, when you do get your HV up and running and you make the cockpit, you really don't need your portable heater anymore. You can turn all the power off except for the, you can turn the hover vest, the hover pieces off. You can turn the jet engines, which drain fuel. Again, this is just drains fuel. You want to make a portable constructor for the HV really quickly. That's also something you really, really need. So the next time I level up, I will go ahead and pick the portable, not the portable constructor, but the constructor that goes on the HV, because you can make more stuff with it. Again, whenever you get a base set up, that can make even more stuff. So you see how it kind of grows and grows and grows. Whoa, I hear something. Oh, that's the crickets. Can't get me up here, you jerk. Go ahead and shoot him. So he took off running. So there's our drill. Now we're just waiting for 2 of the stuff to make. And I don't want to go anywhere else until I get that stuff. Now we could go ahead and take some of this stuff apart. Salvage. No real use for it right now, but the plates will save us on iron. Plates will save us on iron. The glass is just something to have, I guess. That's silicon if you can break it down. So if you're using blueprints, you can throw some of this stuff in your blueprint and make your vehicle or whatever you're making. But we're going to make ours directly out. We're not going to use the blueprints for the HV. Now we'll probably use the blueprints for the CV and for the SV and the CV, only because they all work basically the same, except for the CV. If you're going to warp out of the planet, you're going to warp to another planet, you're going to need... actually, you can use an HV. No, you can use SV. I'm sorry. You can use an SV because you can make a small warp drive. But it only goes 15 AU, which means it only goes from... I don't think I have a close... Well, yeah, look. Here's one right here that's 10 AU. That's... Geno is 10 AU away. So I can actually warp with my small SV... with the warp core to Geno and to blah, 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 blah. So those are actually within reaching distance. That's what that's called. But that's in warping distance of a small SV. So that's actually a pretty good thing there. And if you look, let me show you something. One more thing. That's M. I'm hitting for map and then clicking on the sector map. Now, if you look, sometimes they'll give you iron, copper, silicon, promethium, iron. I think that's where I'm at, right? Or where am I at? Heck, I don't know. I'm lost anyway. But they kind of give you what. Once you go there, they'll give you a basics of what's there. But you actually have to go there to see what's there. Is my stuff done yet? Again, we're waiting for some of the stuff to develop. And again, salami over. If you can make salami, make salami. Salami over the grilled steak. And here's why. Now, if you're going to eat the grilled steak right off the bat, go ahead and make the grilled steak. Forgive me, guys. My allergies are really hurting me. So, if you're going to make the grilled steak, you need to go ahead and eat it. Because it gets bad really quickly. Now, the salami will last a lot longer. Absolutely last a lot longer. But next time I'm hungry, I'll probably go ahead and eat the salami instead of the... well, look at there. Energy bars. But I've got more energy bars, so I'll still eat the salami first. Go ahead, guys. Make the rude comments. It's all right. 100. I tell you what, that's plenty. So let's go ahead and get where we need to go. I'm going to go ahead and pick up everything out of the constructor. Because there's no need to have it in the constructor because we're moving. Again, this is still the first night. I have not, and I don't want to, whoops, got really dark. So go ahead and load this up. This is your drill. And we're going to load our saw up. And we're going to head toward, where's the silicon? Silicon. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go towards silicon. And we're going to walk. And the reason we're walking is because we want to go ahead and hit stuff on the way. Now, if you want to save fuel, use the rock drill at first. It doesn't hurt. Because you're going to get the same amount no matter what you're drilling with. It's just faster. And it uses your stamina. But we've got plenty of food, so I'm not really worried about that. Excuse me. Not worried about the food. We're going to go ahead and cut down some trees on the way. Now, you want to use the drill because it gives you a lot of wood. It doesn't automatically go into your inventory, though. So you have to pick that up. And you need a lot of wood. You really need a lot of wood. I'm 4 years old, guys. I'm so sorry. So we're going to go ahead and... ooh, look, right there. That's awesome. Now, you shouldn't get any spiders or anything like that after you yet. Right? You shouldn't get that. That shouldn't happen until maybe the second or third night. So you shouldn't have anything coming after you. Now, if you do sleep, you're going to get stuff coming after you. All right, so we're going to go about right here. All right, we're going to drop our... Since it's the temperature's okay and we're not getting hot or anything like that, we don't really need to put that down. Go ahead and throw this stuff in the inventory so we can go ahead and start making us some stuff. What are we going to need? We need... Let's go ahead and make our gear. So I want to make a... Go to the hover vessel. I want to make the generator. I want to make a fuel tank. I want to make 3 of these because I don't think I'm going to put more than 3 on. And I want to make 4 of these. And I want to make 1 of those. That's all I need right now. Now, do I have enough to make it? I'm not sure. And after that's all done, I want it to go ahead and make some biofuel for me. Oh, let's go ahead and make, let's see, what? 10 blocks? That should be enough. And we're going to go ahead and click on the biofuel because I want it to go ahead and start making some biofuel for me. Let's go ahead and make 10. F5. F5 is your portable, your drone. Awesome way to... All right, unless you activate the saw, which is a mistake. There we go. Drill, make sure it's set to rock drill. I mean ground drill, not rock drill. Rock drill is the wrong one. Now, I'm not worried about anything attacking me right now. Not concerned about it whatsoever. I don't believe there will be anything on it the first night. So we're going to go ahead and drill. But you just got to watch your health. There shouldn't be anything after us. So this is the boring part. Well, actually, I kind of like drilling. Drilling's kind of a... Yeah. Drilling's kind of therapeutic. Sorry it's so dark. I'm sorry about that. It's just the way it is. We're going to drill straight down to it. Just kind of heads up, don't fall in your own hole. You fall in your own hole and you ain't got a jetpack, you're probably not going to get out of your hole without drilling some more. Now, I have accidentally drilled a hole and walked into the hole and left everything on top to help me get out and ran out of fuel. I'm not saying that's happened before, but it's happened before. All right, I gotta get my coffee. So we're gonna try to drill and get my coffee at the same time. Now the ore scanner, you really don't need the ore scanner until you get to until you get ready to go to the Titans, because you're gonna need the ore scanner to basically see where Promethium is located, because Promethium is in these little balls. You'll see what I'm talking about if we get to that today. I probably will stream later on this afternoon. I'm so sorry that I am so sporadic. Hopefully, eventually, I'll get to the point where I can have a schedule. It'll happen one day, guys. I'll have a schedule one day. I promise. But notice that silicon looks like, to me, silicon looks like marble. So you're down where you need to be. And again, drill right down on top of it. Now, if there were monsters, if I was on like the third or fourth night and I had to do this, I would probably put myself in a location where I can't be touched. And I'll show you when we get to that point. I'll show you what I do. It really does work to dig like a side hole and work out of that location. I know that's the side hole. You gotta go into a side hole. And there's different techniques you can do to basically protect yourself while you're drilling. And we're going to pretty much empty this out. That way we don't have to come back here over and over again. And if you do empty these 3 nodes out at the beginning, you're pretty much set to go almost all the way to what you need to build. You really are. There shouldn't be pretty much anything else you have to do. And again, notice I have the quest line is still going. It's sitting there right there on the right side. That's how you know you're still on it. I didn't do anything to deactivate or activate the quest lines. If you touch that, you kind of mess yourself up. I was telling there's a gentleman this morning I was talking to named Griffin, and I hadn't had my coffee and I wasn't paying attention, and I think he deactivated his quest lines. And if that happened, Griffin, I am so sorry. You can reactivate that by just clicking activate. And again, I apologize if I told you the wrong thing. I hadn't had coffee. Apparently, I was out of coffee this morning, so I couldn't make my coffee. I had to go to the store and buy it at 6 o'clock this morning because I have to have coffee. It's just something that I need. So we've drilled basically straight down and got a large portion of the silicon. And now notice if you go down here, you're hitting rock again. So this isn't silicon, this is rock. So basically you can just go back up and widen the hole a bit with your drill. Guys, I'm 4 years old. I don't know if y'all have noticed that or not. Now, I'm not interested in making a base yet. Again, not until I find the Titans. One of the Titans is really, really good for like a temporary base. And again, whenever you do put down a, I don't know if they fixed that or not, but I've noticed that if you take over a POI, you won't have a lot of drones coming after your base, or any drones coming after your base, depending on where you take it over at. Sorry, my nose itches. How much silicon do we have? I have only 80. I want at least to have a couple of hundred. So we're going to drill back up. Again, don't accidentally drill from, under your feet. I'm not saying that's happened before, but it's happened before. Alright, so let's check out where we're at with this stuff. Alright, we got everything. It's still making our stuff. Have we leveled yet? Something else I need to check. Whoops. Right here. Status. I think we leveled. Didn't we level? No, we haven't leveled yet. Almost there. dive back down here and kind of, we're going to drill off to the side here. So what I was talking about is, say that it's, you're worried about getting attacked or something like that, and it's just drill you a side, like a side hole, just something right here, and jump down off in there. So you can, a little deeper than that, and you can jump right off in there and you won't have any problems. Usually won't have any problems. Because I'm not saying that stuff will fall down into your hole. I've had stuff fall into my hole before, and it happens. Now we're gonna, again, I'm drilling over just a little bit, and we're gonna go straight down. I'm not gonna empty out this because I don't have the patience to do that. I want at least 100. 100 silicon should be plenty. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have the patience to sit here and drill and drill and drill. Not this morning. It's just not going to happen. 120. That'll be plenty. That's actually plenty. Plenty, 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 plenty. So let's go ahead and pick all this stuff back up. Turn this off. Shift F. Pick back up and go to the next place. And I think we're going to go to copper. We're going to walk. And the reason we're walking, I'm going to go ahead and eat my salami. I'm going to go ahead and eat my salami right quick. And go ahead, just kind of tap off my my food. We're going to drill on our way back. Drill, I mean saw. Excuse me. So we're going to take our time. I'm not running. There's no need to run. Not right now. And I probably will run and burst, only because I'm impatient. Go ahead and pick up more copper on the way over there. And we're using this just for right now, because there's going to be a point where this thing is absolutely useless. It is going to be absolutely, absolutely useless. And the copper, did I miss it? Yep, copper is right here. And we'll probably come back over here to drill the rest of that out. Make sure there's nothing around me. There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be anything around. There shouldn't be anything on that this first night to bother me. My temperature is fine. Go ahead and set that down. We're going to throw the wood back in there. Let's see what else. Actually, that's all we need right now. Oh, I need to make one more of those. Darn it. I didn't see that. So let's go ahead and throw copper. Throw this stuff back in there. Silicon back in there. Let's go ahead and let that finish out. We do need one more engine. You can do it with 2 engines. It's just not very efficient. 3 is the minimum that you probably need. You can do it. You can do it. Don't get me wrong. It's a possibility. Let's see. I need silicon. I don't have any. Oh yeah, I do. I've got plenty of silicon. Make me one more of those. All right, let's go ahead and make 2. We're gonna make 2. All right. So there's gonna be 2 of those, and then go ahead and make that. Let's go ahead and do. Let's do it 20. We probably won't be here for 20, but at least we can get another thing going on there. Switch to drill. Now, right now, we could go to the tower. There's nothing that says that we can't go to the tower right now. Because I have a gun, and this right here is plenty. Absolute plenty. Let's go ahead and drill. We're going to do about 100 copper. That should be plenty for right now. I need to make a new image that says like coffee break. I think that'd be a good idea. Again, we're only. I could empty this out and sit here for hours and hours, but I'm not going to do that right now. I might come back over here with a better drill, and hopefully by the time we get to that point, we'll have a better drill, an upgraded drill. But to make an upgraded drill, you need an advanced constructor, I believe. I think that you can't make the advanced stuff unless you have an advanced constructor. And then I'll take a couple of... Oh, sorry, there's copper. That's what copper looks like. Again, this is following the Robinson protocol. Follow that Robinson protocol. There's no reason why you shouldn't. So look, I'm out. So let's hop back up here. I realized I was out of biofuel. Alright, so I can't. Let's go ahead and grab some biofuel. Reload. Alright. Drilling straight down. That should give us at least 100. 100 copper should be plenty. At least for right now. I don't think you need more than that right now. So hopefully we'll get to this tower here in just a minute. I'm going to get 100 iron, and we should be able to rock over there and check that out. Drilling down into the drill. Yeah, this is not very exciting, huh? We'll get there eventually. I might need to take a break here and go get some coffee. Guess I'm out of coffee. I need some coffee. I'm thirsty. So let's get our copper, and then I'm gonna go and grab some more coffee, man. I need something to drink. My throat's getting really bad, and I apologize that I haven't streamed very much this week. It's been really my allergies have been really bad. I get these things called ocular migraines, and it just absolutely, my vision goes in and out, in and out. It's absolutely awful. And usually it's because I played, you know, I play games a lot. You know, it's my fault. It's not like it's, and a lot of the times the trigger could be allergies. I noticed that it happens more often when I have allergies, and it's just terrible. This game is Empyrion Galactic Explorer. You can find this game on Humble Bundle if you ever get a chance to check it out. I did get a partnership with Humble Bundle, and I'm so happy. So if you look down at the bottom and you think about doing anything with Humble Bundle, please, by all means, click that link below. You support me. You really do. And they give me discounts, which would be awesome. Hey, they help me feed my gaming addiction. Since now it's as a disease. Gaming addiction is a disease now. But you know what? Anything can be making a disease. You know, I could be addicted to coffee, which I am. That's a disease, right? You know, I don't get it. I guess if I was... I think to be able to consider this as a disease is you'd have to have... You know, you don't have food and you pick buying games over food. I guess you could call that a disease, you know. But that could be a more compulsory disease than anything else. I would think it would be. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just same as like alcoholism. If it's a compulsory thing that you have to drink, you know. You won't drink over anything, which I get that. I really do. I don't. You know, and I could see people having problems with again a gaming addiction if that's true, but they probably have some other issues also, some sort of compulsory problems too to go with that. Get this copper, and that is my service announcement for this week. Let's see, we got 99 more to go. Man, how many we got? No, I need 100. I need 100. I need at least 100, and then we can go and go to iron. Oh, that's 100. I believe that's 100. We're going to get just a little bit more. A little bit more. It's not going to hurt. Copper and silicon are your base elements. Copper, silicon, and iron. Iron's really easy to find, and I'm out. So, good. Now we got 4 of those. Let me cut this off. Go ahead and pick everything back up. It's kind of like wax and repeat. Or, yeah, you know what I mean. Iron is which direction? This way. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Now we haven't run into anything. There's nothing here trying to kill us. Not yet. It's a nice, temperate, easy-going planet here. Where's that iron at? I forgot. It's over here. Pick up some more iron. This is not iron. This is a tree, by the way. So I'm not picking up any more trees. Did I level yet? No. How close am I? Let's see. Ah, we're almost there. Now these trees will grow back, which is pretty cool. So whenever you sleep, all the trees and plants will come back. So you don't really have to worry about too much of about deforesting the forest. Alrighty. Again, we're taking our time going back because I'm not in that big of a hurry. See, look, 100. That's awesome. Spice. That spices will give you some. I don't want to get that. I don't really want to get that. Now, if I found some silicon, I might stop and get that. Some copper. Look at me telling y'all not to jump around so much, but I'm jumping everywhere. Now, one of these. Now, if you came here if you slept and then came over here, you're gonna find spiders. I haven't ever been here where there haven't been spiders. Silicon! Now I will break for some silicon. Alright, switch to rock drill. Alright, I'm back. You're going to hear a lot of me bubbling around and stuff like that. So, what have we learned so far? First, do the Robinson protocol. And look, I log back in and it's telling me what to do again. Basically, find the tower. And I think we're looking for iron. Where's the iron? Okay, there I am. There's the iron. Oh, whoops, I forgot to place this down. There we go. Now, what's cool is that, you can place it down, but you can't access it, which is honestly very irritating. I think we're just going to put that in there right now. And we're what, about right? It's like 2. Get right on top of it. All right, so 100 iron. That's what we need right now. It's 100 iron. And again, I'm only doing 100 iron because I don't have the attention span at the moment to sit here and drill and drill and drill and drill. I just don't. Don't get me wrong. There are days when I can, but I just don't think that makes very interesting. A very interesting stream. Watching me drill for hours. Excuse me. Went and refilled my coffee. I'm out of coffee now. Probably gonna have to make some more. All right, let's see if I can drink coffee. And this is me with my left hand, and I'm trying to grab coffee with my right hand. Good stuff. Coffee. I love coffee. I like coffee and honey and milk and half and half. So that's what I like. Not sugar necessarily. Don't get me wrong. I will use sugar if I like it black also. Don't get me wrong, but it has to be good coffee. I'm drinking not something that starts with the app called Folders. It's not the best tasting coffee in the world. So don't get me wrong. If it's a good tasting coffee, I don't put anything in it. But with the coffee that I got right now, because it's affordable, I have to put something in it to kind of get rid of the shoe taste, I guess. I don't know if you've ever ate a shoe. I've never eaten a shoe, but I could imagine what a shoe would taste like. That's kind of a weird tangent. Yeah. But like honey, a little honey, some half and half. Well, a lot of honey. A little honey and some half and half makes some great coffee. I like my tea that way too also, by the way. Honey. I love honey. Now there's a couple of things about honey. You got there's the processed honey, which has got all the stuff, and then there's a honey that we buy that not as processed. I hope it's at least kind of processed, because eating bee parts is not something I enjoy. That's kind of gross, huh? What, 58 iron? We're almost there. You'd be amazed. You really don't need a lot of iron, because you can get that off of oh, get a little closer. You can get a lot of that off of the wreckages and stuff you find, which I love the wreckages. I love the fact they added that. Gives you guys something interesting to find. I haven't found one that's in the water yet, which would be kind of cool. And if you read some of the text lines with the Robinson Protocol, it'll kind of give you a hint about what you need to do to get to the next thing. So it'll say, hey, you want to go find this next signal, but before you go to this next signal, you might want to check out, you might want to at least have a gun or something to defend yourself with. So you know that right off the bat, you're going to either have a drone setting there or you're going to have something setting there. Like find the tower. Find the tower. It said you might want to get a couple of things before you get over there. Where we at? Where we at for iron? 90. I need 10 more. 10 more iron. We can stop doing this for right now. 2 more iron. How close are we to leveling? We're almost there. For some reason, I didn't think about clicking on the cockpit when I was building my stuff, so we got to level up one more time for me to build a cockpit. Now, what I could do is I could use a blueprint to get around that, but I'm not going to do that for this one. We're going to actually build it from scratch. I do like building with blueprints only because it's just quicker, and you don't necessarily have to level up using. You don't have to have that ability. You see what I'm saying? So if I didn't want to, I didn't have to click on any of that stuff in HV. I could just totally ignored it and done something else with it. If I was playing Iron Man, that's what I would do. Since we're not, that's plenty. So we've got at least 100 copper, 100 silicon, and 100 iron. So that's plenty. We are set to build whatever we need to build now. And we should have 5. All right. We're going to cut that off. We're going to pick that back up. Temperature's good. We are going to go to... Let's make sure my stuff's reloaded. We are going to go to the tower. Tower is what direction? Alien tower is right there. It's not very far away. Well, yeah, it's kind of a distance, but not with a vehicle. Now, before we get over there, honestly, I think I'm going to walk. This is the day. This is the next day, so I haven't slept yet. You should start seeing stuff. Spiders. Maybe on the second day. I can't remember if it's the second or third day everything starts spawning in. There's some honey over there. Speaking of honey. It's a weird looking honey. Alien honey. Plant protein. Let's go ahead and have them make me some more food. It's probably not how much it's going to make, but go ahead and do that. The food aspect and survival aspect of the food you should have plenty. There, as long as you're taking your time walking back over there, you should have plenty. What is that? Oh, that's another wreckage. We're going to leave that wreckage alone for right now because there's just no reason right now to go to it. I probably could go take a look at it and see, but I think that's one I've already been to. It might have a chest. Now, it might have a chest. That might be a good reason to go to it. That'll give you a boost on some stuff if it has a chest. But honestly, I'm heading towards the alien tower, and I want to level. So where are we at? Status. We're almost there. Almost there. You know, I guess we could head that direction. Let's go ahead and grab the plants though. And most of the plants and stuff are in the forest. You know, you'll probably find some fiber and hot dogs in the fields and stuff. There we go, level 4. Now we're going to go over there because I want to make sure I'm safely off the ground, and we're going to make us an HV. Yay, make an HV! I'm sprinting. I shouldn't be sprinting. I told everybody not to sprint, and now I'm sprinting. Temperature's 84, which is not bad. This might be a good place to, forgot my light was off. This will be a good place to build the HV. And what do we got in here? Oh, look! Antibiotics. Glad we came over here. And I think this should be enough room to make something out of. I think we have to use... I can't remember if I can put the HV down, but this will get us off the ground. I don't like stopping on the ground when I mess with my inventory. And the reason for that is because I don't like spiders. Alright, so let's go and we're going to unlock the mobile constructor. Very important, guys. Mobile constructor. You need to open that mobile constructor. It's one of those things that you need to open. Unlock. And I tell you what, we're going to do the cargo and the harvester module. And then we're going to stop right there. I don't think I'm going to do anything. Well, now, see, the tools, I could go ahead and open that multi-tool. But I think I'm going to unlock the ore scanner because we need to find promethium, and that'll help us with that multi-tool. So I'm done for level 4. That's it. I'm not going to open up anything else. Base. All right. So let's go ahead and build. Now with blueprints, if we decided to do with blueprints, right, I could have gone ahead and opened up a lot more stuff besides even doing anything with a hover vessel. But since we're building this hover vessel without using a blueprint, I had to do it that way. See what I'm saying? So it's just, it's a lot easier to use your blueprints to make little blueprints or use the prefabs that they have, because the prefabs are actually really cool looking. Some of the prefabs are pretty badass looking. So, but like I said, if you don't use the prefab and you want to do it the hard way, just build it straight up, you're going to have to basically you're going to have to click on your, you're going to have to learn it. But if you don't want to learn it and you want to get, I didn't learn the mobile constructor. I thought I learned the mobile constructor. What the heck? Did I not unlock it? See, that's stupid. I did something stupid there. I should have unlocked that mobile. That's for the SV. Hover vessel. I did for the hover vessel. Good. But if you wanted to save some of your available unlock points, you could have used the blueprints and not had to learn anything. That's just a way to get around it. And you could have gone ahead and learned weapons. You could have gone and learned some mining tools. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it greatly. I'm getting a rave from the boss. Hey, boss, how you doing, man? Yeah, I got tired of watching y'all play Empyrion, so I thought I would give kind of like a tutorial. So we are playing Empyrion, and we're going through the basics. Boss rage, you're awesome. I gotta make something where it makes something, it says, it's a boss raid, but I haven't got that far yet. We are doing the Robinson Protocol, and we're fixing to make our first hover vessel. Like I said, you could have done this a different way. I could have done this by using my blueprints, and by going, if I used the blueprints, right? If I used blueprints, I wouldn't have had to learn, or I'll bring it back up again. If I used blueprints, I wouldn't have had to learn anything under Hunter Vessel. I could have gone ahead and learned all my tools, my weapons, and stuff like that, and it kind of ignored these two right off the bat at first, because eventually you're going to have to learn, especially the oxygen tank, to get to the armor locker, to get to the clone chamber, to get to the medic stuff. This stuff is really good, because basically you can make a hover vessel into a mobile base. But that's not what we're doing. We're going to... wait a minute. There's a good possibility that I screwed up. Nope, I didn't screw up. So let's drop all our stuff back in here. Iron. So while I'm making some stuff, it can go ahead and start. We gotta make our starter. So our hover vessel starter. And did I learn? Did I not? I bet you I did not. I bet you I did not do that. Did I learn? Yeah. We gotta make a cockpit. I forgot about the cockpit. So yeah, again. Dang, boss, where'd you get all that stuff? Hello! Thank you for stopping by, guy. I bring DT. Appreciate you stopping by, DT. So yeah, basically we're going over the basics on how to construct. Why is it on? Look, it's off, and it's still making it. That's pretty funny. So I've already made 4 hover engines. We have 1 RCS, 1 fuel tank, 1 generator, and we should have 4 jets. Did I not make the jets? I did not make the thrusters, so we got to make 4 thrusters at least. We're gonna make 5 thrusters because I like 2 in back, 2 in back, 1 in front, 2 on the sides. So that'll help us out, and we're gonna need a gun. We need something to shoot with. I don't think I learned. No, I didn't. But making the hover vessel, right now, this makes that heater almost not important anymore. So your portable heater is not important anymore, because you can actually get in your hover vessel and you're fine. Right? So we're going to wait for that to make. And then while we're constructing our hover vessel, we're going to have it go ahead and make our... again, every time you stop, go ahead and start making biofuel. Biofuel is something you're always going to need right at the beginning until you get promethium. Even when... I've noticed that promethium is really hard to come by in some of these places. Can I make another survival constructor? Let's see if I can make another survival constructor. No, because I didn't unlock it. That's a mistake too. Should have unlocked it. And since I didn't use all the food, now it's spoiled, which again is fine because you can use the spoiled food for stuff. So basically what we're doing is we're waiting for the portable constructor to finish what it's doing. And that should take about an hour and a half, I guess. We can start taking apart some stuff. Again, I don't really find it important to go ahead and start taking part of stuff, especially when you're doing the Robinson protocol, only because it takes stamina, and stamina eats up your food. And you're eventually going to get to the place where, in the Robinson protocol, where you're going to be at a Titan, which is really awesome. And the Titans have plenty of stuff in it. Because you only get like one steel plate with this thing per like grab. There we go. So again, I don't like touching the ground. I do not recommend doing anything touching the ground at all. We're going to go ahead and drop our hover vessel. F5 to get to your little duty here. Your drone. I need the cockpit before I do anything. So we're waiting for the cockpit. We have it set to medium. It's not set to hard. So this is basically all sitting here waiting for stuff to be made. Not very much fun, right? Can we go drill some stuff? Maybe cut things. Nah, we're just basically sitting here waiting for this to get done. And we're going to make the hover vessel before we get to the tower. That's where we're going to go next. And I do like doing another reason I like doing the hover. Oh, wow. I could have thrown, I think I had some silicon. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. But I like doing the Robinson protocol because it gives you something to do. It actually gives you something to focus on, something to kind of play through, instead of just wandering around. It gives you a direction. And every time, we'll go ahead and bring that up. Every time you get done with a piece of the Robinson protocol, it sometimes gives you awards. So let's see, the tower. Will the tower give you an award? I can't remember. Tower, suspicious activity. I can't remember. I know when you get finished, it gives you an award. Story. So this is story. The solo missions. If you want to do some of the story stuff, like collect, you can activate the collect stuff if you want to. But you can't. Look, apparently you can't do it unless you have the story. Well, can I have both of them? So did I deactivate the Robinson? That's pretty interesting to find out. All right, so let's go ahead and deactivate this. Apparently, activate the Robinson protocol. Let's go. Apparently, you only can have one done at a time. And I told Griffin this morning, that was my mistake, Griffin. You can activate the Robinson protocol after you've already started it. I apologize for telling you the wrong thing this morning. Again, I hadn't had my coffee and I forgot. So where is the tower? There it is. So we're going after the tower. Do I have my cockpit? Yes, I have my cockpit. Now, with the cockpits, right, you can right-click, right, and it'll give you a whole bunch of cockpits you can select. Which one am I going to pick? Now, with this multi-tool, if you can't take your parts and get your parts back. It's going to give you parts of it. It's not going to give you the whole thing. So once you lay something down, make sure that's exactly where you want it to go, because you can't get it back. Not at first, you can't. We're going to use this one because I like this one. All right, there we go. Come on, give me my jets. I don't want to do anything until I get everything done. Give me one jet. All right, we'll do one jet. We'll put one jet. Actually, can I make? I don't know if I can make that yet or not. Let's see. Can I make that? And what I'm looking at is, yes, let's go ahead and make that. That's important. That's actually more important than the biofuel. Let's see. What else do we need? I can't make it again. Again, I apologize, guys. My dogs are going to get really loud here in just a second because one of my kids just got up, and they apparently forget that my kids live here. I don't know. It's weird. All right, so we'll go ahead and make more rockets. We need that constructor, and we're going to put that constructor right there in the middle. And apparently I can't. Now, while you're building that constructor, I cannot. If you notice, we look right here, you cannot build the grinder, and you can't build the container that goes for the grinder. So that's here. Let me show you that right quick. Tech trees, hover vessel. So. Yep, I did. So you can't build the cargo box, and you can't build the harvest module. You got to have that constructor that goes on the back of the HV. So that's your next step, So you can't. That helps you get trees. You don't have to get out of your ship very much anymore, and just basically it's kind of safe all the way around. And I believe I can't build the Gatling gun either. So I have to have that constructor to even continue on to do anything. And that's really important. And eventually this takes forever. I should have sped up I should have sped that up. I don't know why I didn't speed that up. Especially since this is kind of like a tutorial type thing. I guess I'd like giving myself a handicap. I don't know. We're gonna put that right here because I'm gonna build the harvester, and I want the harvester kind of down at the closer to the ground, the better. So I kind of want that right about there. All right. So let's go ahead and rotate that around right there. Again, this isn't gonna be pretty. Not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty ugly. That's my life, guys. Go ahead and drop. I guess we can go ahead and put one of those on. Let's go ahead and put our make sure it's even, because it would drive me nuts if it wasn't. And dude, if you make a mistake here, you're gonna have, the only way to get that back is by breaking it, which really kind of sucks. Put one there, one there. Basic hover vessel. This isn't pretty. I'm gonna build it part by part, huh? And again, notice I am standing off the ground. I'm not touching the ground, and only because I'm a little paranoid and I don't want to mess with spiders. I've died so many times from stupid spiders. It is just ridiculous. I'll go ahead and set that right there. You do not want to make a mistake here, because if you make a mistake, you won't get the parts. Now, I have plenty of iron, I have plenty of copper, and plenty of silicon. I can make it back and get it back if I screwed up something. Not that big of a deal. But I don't want to make a mistake, because I don't want to do it all over again. And this is going to take forever. All right. I guess if I throw that stuff in there, it won't take as long. I'm sorry, guys. My dogs are fixing to get really upset. So you're going to hear we have a new puppy, and he's goofy, goofy as hell, and likes to bark at everything. And I guess like every day he forgets that there's somebody here. I don't understand it. So you're gonna have your generator, and actually I don't know where I want to put this. I want to put it kind of like in the middle, because I don't want anything shooting it. But I don't know. Let's see. I guess I could put it underneath. It would have been a lot better. This isn't going to be anything kind of fancy or anything like that. I guess I can put it on the side and maybe put a couple of things on the side blocking it. Put one there. Oh, that's ugly. I don't like that. I shouldn't have put it there. But again, made a mistake. I can't do nothing about that now. It's there. I'll put one here, and then what we'll do is we'll add something. Where to be gonna add? What does that look? What does that look like? Put one there. I guess we could put that there. Yes, I am building. And I said I wasn't going to. I'm going to ahead and put triangle. Rotate that sucker around. Put one there. Kind of looks dorky, but that's okay. I'm kind of dorky. Just works out that way. And put. We want the. I want the survival constructor down before I do it. Oh, look, I'm off the. How did I get off the thing? Oh, guys, let me show you something. All right. So, whenever you do get a chance to build a ship, right? And I always put a back door on my ship, so I can say if I'm mining or something, right? You can push your character. So you push your character back into the door, right? And then you can shut the door. I'll show you that once we get there. We're not there yet. All right, go ahead. Oh my God, one more left. This is just killing everybody. I know. Hey, DT, I appreciate you hosting me, man. Thank you very much. Go ahead and turn this. Put that right. Do we want to put it right there? Yeah, we'll put it right there. Again, it's not going to be very pretty. It's going to be ugly. But we don't care. All right, so we're almost done. Got one more to jump on here. Now, here's the thing. I'm putting the jets here, and the jets are a weak point. They really are. I can't remember what the hit points on those are. I forgot. Let's see. Switch to salvage. Hit points are 100. Still blocks are 50. Ah, wow, they're not a weak point. Huh. So the jets have more hit points than the blocks. So I guess it's not. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Huh. Cool. You learn something new every day. And that's going to take all day. I'm going to make some more blocks while we're at it. Go ahead and get this going. And we're going to go ahead and start making some more biofuel. Biofuel is the fuel that you need to do anything with at the beginning. Oh, well, yeah, go ahead and make that too while I'm here. Biofuel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me some 5 more. Now we're waiting for it to construct what we need, unfortunately. Hopefully that won't take all day. Let's see. Where we're going to put down here. Let's put a block here. It's not going to be very pretty. And we're waiting for the constructor. So I can put the constructor right here. I guess we can put a block right here. Make it blocky. We want to make it blocky? No. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't put the RCS in. Yeah, I did. There's the RCS. So we need more blocks. That's what we're waiting on. So we're going to put the constructor right there and go put the block right there. So we're waiting on more blocks. There is my constructor. Awesome. Now, with this constructor, you're going to be able to make your gun. And what I didn't do, and I just I just remembered I didn't do this. All right, look, check this out. I'm more than positive I didn't do it. Let me get out of that. F5. I'm more than positive that I forgot to do an ammo box. Hover vessel. Small ammo box. Did I forget to do that? Miscellaneous. It might be on it. Yeah, look. I forgot to do small ammo box. So it wouldn't make any point making a gun because I forgot to do small ammo box. Right? Right. Alrighty. So that gives me 10. Go ahead and grab that. And we should be able to finish this up. I'm not sure if the small constructor is any faster than the one on the hover vessel. Honestly, I don't think it is. We're going to have to check that out. I'm going to put that there. Again, this isn't going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty at all. It's going to be very blocky. Very blocky. What I did... oh, dude, I forgot I was going to do that. See? Look, all right, now, since I messed up something, right? We're going to have to bust this open. I think we're going to put it right here. And it's not going to give me the part back. It's going to give me just a steel block. And the reason we're busting this open is because I want to put the harvester back on the back here. All right, so let's go ahead and collect everything. Now we got an ore scanner. Ore scanner goes right there because whenever you mine Promethean blocks, if it is not in your bar, you will not be able to see what you're doing. All right, let's go ahead and cut that off. All right. We should be able to hop in here. Go ahead and drop everything. Now we got a container. We can drop everything we're not using. It makes a really decent container. Guys, I might have to take off here in just a minute because my son has to go to work and he doesn't know how to drive. So, yeah, all right, again, let's show you hover vessel, right? Now you should be able to make cargo box, harvester, and I should be able to make, did I not make the, it's under tools, I think, weapons and tools, yep. Harvester module and a Gatling gun. We're going to make one Gatling gun. But honestly, I'm going to go ahead and make the Gatling gun because I have the parts and I can go ahead and make it. And there's no point in putting it on the vehicle because I forgot to select the ammo box. We're going to have to wait till we level one more time. And where's the fuel? And I want to go ahead, after I get all that done, I want it to go ahead and make a biofuel. All right, so we're going to cut that on. Actually, we're just going to leave it like that. Hop in. Hit P. Now notice I hit fill and it's not working. It only works. Fill only works if you have Promethean packs in your inventory. If you don't have Promethean packs in your inventory, it's not going to work. There we go. And we should have everything we need to shoot over to the tower. You hit V, and that'll get you behind the vehicle. I like driving behind it. And we're not gonna. We'll come back to these wrecks. I want to do the alien tower right here before I have to sign off. I will be back this afternoon. I'm not sure. It'll be sometime after 1 Central. So we're gonna zoom over here right quick. Hold on 1 second. Son, how long you got? 10 minutes? All right, so we can get this done in 10 minutes. It's not going to be a big deal. So I got about 10 minutes left, but I want to show you the alien tower right quick. We're going to end it there. That'll be a good place to stop. The alien tower, again, is part of the Robinson Protocol. And alien tower is made out of sathium and iron. So if you had the multi-tool by the time you got here, this is a place that you can come back to get your sathium and your iron, which is really good. So it's got hardened plates, which is made out of sathium. There's a strong signal coming from inside the tent. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that off. Hop out of here. Switch to our pistol. Well, this has already got dents in it. That's weird. See that? And you're stuck. Oh my God, we're stuck. So, yeah. Low energy current from the lever somewhere about close to you. Turn it back on. And I'm not going to read this stuff to you because reading this gives you a lot of good information, by the way. Symbols, and basically you're going to record it on your PDA. Now, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I am being radiated. I am being radiated right now. You notice I'm over here in the corner. Let's mess with this thing. Attention, something is happening behind you in the red panel. So get as far away from the red panel as you possibly can. Now here's something that you might not have noticed. There it is right there. He's stuck in the thing, which is fine. We're going to shoot him. Take advantage. If I got close to that guy, he would start hitting me. But take advantage of this as much as possible. Glitchy as heck sometimes. Now, there's another one here somewhere. I hear him. There is another one here somewhere. See, and I don't know exactly where he's at, so we're going to see if we can find him right quick. I know he's here. I heard him. So he might actually be stuck inside the building because of the way the spawner worked. Alright, so let's... Huh. There's only one. That's weird. I thought there was two. Well, I guess sometimes there's one. Alright, right. See, I hear him. He's here somewhere. There he is. And he's stuck. So we can sit here and just shoot him in the butt. If you notice, I'm not a very good shot. It happens. There you go. 1,600 hit points. Awesome. And they have meat, by the way. So you can go here and grab. And they have, you make you a sandwich. Now, check this out. All right, so for doing just this part, right, with the Robinson Protocol, let me get back over here. We got antitoxin ointment for poison bites and dermal parasites. You'll see those around. Then you got the anti-radiation pills, which is good to have. That's for radiation burns and radiation poisoning. Then you got a health pack, which is awesome. That's for open wounds too, right? And I think you got some more antibiotic ointments. But that's what you got for completing that section, right? So now it says back to wreckage, and it's going to give you another part of the quest. All right, so what we're going to do is I think this is a good place to stop, and I've got to take my son to work. One day he shall learn to drive. The man boy will find some driving skills. I love him. Don't get me wrong. I'm just joking. But all right, guys, I'm gonna cut it short right here, and I've got to go. Please remember to live, love, and laugh often. As much fun as possible. And DT and Boss, thank you guys for so much for raiding me. I appreciate that very much, guys. And we're gonna probably raid somebody else. I'm not sure exactly who yet. We'll take a look at it, and I'll send you over to someone. Anybody have suggestions? Go ahead and put them on the suggestions. I'll take a look at it in just a second, guys. Please remember again. Thank you very much for stopping by. I will probably be doing this again later tonight because I'm by myself tonight and I'm going to be very lonely and I need somebody to talk to. So, bye, guys.